Good morning, student. Let us start with the remaining part of chapter number 2. In our last class, we have discussed about useful microorganisms and we have studied that these are used to prepare bread, cheese, wine, etc. And they are also helpful in increasing the soil fertility and cleaning the environment, right? So today we will discuss about harmful microorganisms. Okay. So just like microorganisms are helpful to us and the environment, they can also be harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganisms cause disease in human beings, plants and animals, and some of the microorganisms spoil food, clothing and leather. You know, sometime when we keep out the stored leather jacket and there are some white patches on it. So do you know what are these? These are the growth of microorganism called as fungus. Okay. So in this way, microorganism can be harmful to us. Okay. So now let us discuss about these things. First thing is these disease causing microorganisms are called as pathogens, right? And do you know how these pathogens enter our body? These enter either through the air we breathe or through the water we drink or through the food we eat, right? And they can also get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person, okay? Or they can be carried through an animal also. So you have must heard that if someone is suffering from cold, then what we used to say? We used to say that put handkerchief on the nose and mouth while sneezing, right? And why do we used to say this? Because when an infected person sneezes, he spread thousands of pathogens in the air, right? And through these fine droplets, the healthy person can get infected by inhaling that air. Okay. And with that air, the microorganism or the virus can enter their body. Right. So there are some diseases which occurs by this kind of infection. Okay. So the disease that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, or food, or through physical contact. They are called as communicable disease. And what is physical contact? Suppose we shake hand with that person, then it is a physical contact, right? So is this clear to you that what is pathogen and what are communicable disease? Okay. So class, how these diseases spread from one person to another? Who help to spread these diseases? These are carriers who carry the germs or the microorganism which carries disease in them. Okay. And they spread it from one person to another. So let us discuss about carriers. Yes. Housefly, mosquito and some other insects are act as carriers. Okay. Because these carry disease carrying microorganisms with them. And do you know housefly and mosquito? They sit on the garbage and animal excreta, and then pathogens stick on their bodies, right? And when these flies sit on uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogen into it. Okay. And if someone consume that contaminated food, then she is likely to get sick. Okay. Let me give one example. When mosquito bite you, there may be chances of malaria. Do you know why? Because that mosquito may carry the parasite of malaria. Okay. And when the mosquito bite, it inject that parasite into our blood. And through blood, the parasite reaches our body. Okay. So this is the way how disease can spread can carry by the carriers. Okay. Okay, class, sometime there is an announcement in our colonies from the government that वो आपको बोलते हैं कि अपने आसपास पानी इकट्ठा ना होने दें, आजकल डेंगू फैल रहा है तो मच्छर ना पनपने दें, इस तरह से बोलते हैं ना. तो वो सब क्या होता है? ये सारे हैं precautions that we should take care to prevent ourselves from these kind of diseases. Okay, so the best way to keep away mosquitoes is not to let water collect anywhere, as a stagnant water becomes breeding ground for the mosquitoes. Okay, so one should keep her surrounding clean and dry to stop the breeding of mosquitoes. Okay, clear? Now let me discuss about some human diseases which can be caused by these microorganisms. Okay, class, look at this table. Human disease means disease which can a human being be caused with. Causative organism is the organism which spread, which is the cause of these diseases. Okay, and mode of transmission means how it is transmitted, through air or through water or through food, like this. And preventive measures means what we should do to prevent ourselves, to protect ourselves from these diseases, right? So फर्स्ट डिजीज इज ट्यूबरक्लोसिस, जिसको हम टीबी भी बोलते हैं. एंड कॉजेटिव माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म इज बैक्टीरिया. एक ट्यूबरकल बेसिली होता है एक बैक्टीरिया, और वो एयर के थ्रू हमारे बॉडी में एंटर कर जाता है. तो इसी तरह से मीजल्स, चिकन पॉक्स एंड पोलियो आर द डिजीजेस विच कैन बी caused by viruses, right? And they also transmitted through air or through the contact with the infected person, and it can be spread through contaminated water. Okay, so what should we do to protect ourselves from these diseases? First thing is keep the patient in complete isolation. अगर आप उसके कांटेक्ट में नहीं जाएंगे तो उसके अंदर जो बैक्टीरिया है या वायरस है, that will not enter into your body. Okay. Second thing is keep the personal belonging of the patient away from those of the others. That means we should keep all his or her things away from other people. Okay, and vaccinations are also provided to the to the people when they are in their childhood. So every parent should provide vaccination to their children at the proper age, so that they can be protected from these kind of diseases. Okay. The next is cholera and typhoid. These are also bacterial diseases, and they can be spread through water, transmitted through water or contaminated food. Okay. And what can we do? We can maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits. That means we should wash our hands before eating the food. We should not eat contaminated water or food. We should not put our food uncovered, right? And we should consume properly cooked food, and boiled water should be drank. Okay, and proper vaccination should be given at the proper time. Then next is hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is a liver disease. It is caused by virus, and mode of transmission is water. And to protect ourselves from this disease, drink boiled water. Okay, and proper vaccination should be provided. Then malaria, causative microorganism is protozoa, and it is transmitted through mosquitoes, right? And to save ourselves from this kind of diseases, we should use mosquito net, and we should not let the water to collect in our surroundings, so that we can control mosquito breeding. Okay. So class, in the same way, the disease causing microorganism can cause disease in animals too, right? So what are the kind of diseases which are spread in animals? So class, animal diseases are: number one, foot and mouth disease of cattle. That means they are transferred to the healthy animal through the diseased animal. Okay, and it is caused by virus, right? Second one is rinderpest. That is also a cattle disease, and it is also spread by a virus. And when the animal come in contact with the diseased animal, or drink the contaminated water, or if it inhale the contaminated air, then the disease can occur. Okay. The next is anthrax, and anthrax is a bacterial disease, and the mode of transmission is grazing, कि जब वो घास चरने के लिए जाते हैं तो कई बार वो बैक्टीरिया वहां से उनके बॉडी में आ जाता है. ठीक है, ये भी कैटल्स में होता है. और बैक्टीरिया कौन सा होता है? बैसिलस एंथ्रेसिस, जो कि 1876 में डिस्कवर किया था रॉबर्ट कॉक ने. ठीक है, और इससे एंथ्रेक्स डिजीज हो जाता है. इवन ये ह्यूमन बीइंग्स में भी हो जाता है. ठीक है, जो इंडस्ट्रीज वगैरह में काम करते हैं, जैसे आपने 7th क्लास में पढ़ा था, इन दिस वुलन इंडस्ट्री, दिस डिजीज कैन occur. Okay. Then fin rot, this is a kind of disease by which fish are affected. Okay, and it is a bacterium or fungal disease. Both may be the causative organisms. Okay, and it occurs through dirty water. Fish lives in water, and through dirty water, the bacteria can enter the body of fish. Okay. Then next is the disease caused by microorganisms in plants. That means sometimes when you look at the fruits or vegetables, there may be some discoloration, or the leaf of the plant or the stem of the plant are of some other colors. Okay, so this is by the microorganism. They may get infected by microorganisms. Okay, for example, sometimes आप ऑरेंज देखते हैं तो उसमें ग्रीन सा कुछ लग जाता है, अगर काफी दिन तक आप उसको फ्रिज से बाहर रख देते हैं. वो होती है सिट्रस कैंकर डिजीज, और जो कि एयर के थ्रू आती है और एक बैक्टीरिया की वजह से होती है. ठीक है, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे डिजीजेस हैं. ये देखो, सिट्रस कैंकर अभी मैंने बताया था, जैसे ऑरेंज में, लेमन में, नींबू में और आंवला में, इन सब में हो जाता है. ये बैक्टीरियल डिजीज है, एयर के कांटेक्ट में आने से होती है. ठीक है, उसके बाद रस्ट ऑफ व्हीट, ये फंगल डिजीज है. ये एयर की वजह से भी हो सकती है और इन्फेक्टेड सीड्स की वजह से भी हो सकती है. इसमें क्या होता है कि द लीफ और स्टेम ऑफ द व्हीट लुक्स रस्टी, यानी उसमें रस्ट फॉर्मेशन सा हो जाता है, एक रस्ट वाला कलर आ जाता है, और उससे प्लांट की ग्रोथ भी हैम्पर करती है, और उसमें माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म आने की वजह से उसका टेस्ट भी चेंज हो जाता है. ठीक है, उसके बाद है येलो वेन मोज़ेक ऑफ ओकरा, भिंडी में होती है डिजीज. ये इंसेक्ट की वजह से आती है, इंसेक्ट वायरस को कैरी करके इस प्लांट में लेके आता है, और इसमें डिकलरेशन हो जाता है लीव्स का. ठीक है, और ग्रोथ भी हैम्पर कर जाती है. तो आपको ये सब समझ आ गया कि हाउ दीज डिजीजेस अकर इन प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड इन ह्यूमन बीइंग. So now you can understand that how these microorganisms can be so harmful that they can cause a different type of diseases. So try to protect yourself from these diseases. और जैसे सबसे ज़्यादा हम आजकल कोरोना वायरस की बात करते हैं, और आइसोलेशन में पेशेंट को इसीलिए रखा जाता है जिससे कि वो जो वायरस उसके अंदर है, तो अगर वो स्नीज करे तो दूसरे लोग उसके कांटेक्ट में जो आते हैं उनको वो डिजीज ना हो जाए. ठीक है, तो इसी तरह से कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज से हम एक दूसरे को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ you can do one activity. This is you have to take a glass container and put some tap water into it and keep it exposed to the sunlight, and after few days आपको जो सॉइल मिला हुआ पानी लेना है उस कंटेनर में, तो आप देखेंगे उसमें ग्रीन सी लेयर आ जाएगी. अगर आपके घर में माइक्रोस्कोप है तो आप उससे ऑब्जर्व करके देखेंगे तो आपको उसमें एक अलग सा छोटा सा प्लांट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर दिखेगा. ठीक है, तो ट्राई टू डू दिस एक्टिविटी and try to find out the name of the microorganism that grow inside the soiled water. Okay, now last is the homework. You have to read page 22 to 26 of chapter number 2, and you have to draw the diagrams which are given on page number 18 in your notebook. Okay students, read the chapter carefully, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Okay, thank you.